All right, in this video, we'll explore using Amazon SageMaker AI Canvas specifically to build, train, and a model and predict based on the model we trained. So it's pretty straightforward. We'll use the no-code version Canvas. So let's get to it. So we'll start with there's two SageMaker links. So there's Amazon SageMaker AI and then SageMaker. So we'll go to SageMaker AI, which has the canvas and no code machine learning application development. So we go here, and so this is the homepage that you will go into. So we'll set up for single user, click on next. Now we don't have domain or anything, the basic infrastructure needed for Canvas. So we might need to create a domain. So guess it is already creating the domain, quick domain. So it is creating the domain for us. And once the domain is created, then we'll be able to use that domain and then go into building our model and open the canvas within SageMaker AI. All right, so now if you look at it, the SageMaker domain is ready. And so what it does, it creates behind the scenes infrastructure for to be able to work. So let's check out S3. So it creates some couple buckets in S3. So yes, it creates couple buckets in S3. And what I've done is the data that we are going to use for creating our model and training it is the data that I've saved here in S3. And it's a data about diabetes prediction based on certain parameters. And I've taken that data from Kaggle. And so this is, I'll put the link in the description, but yeah, this is a data set that I'm going to use. And it has 9 columns and it has information on each of those columns here. And this is the sample data. So it is gender, age, whether the person has hypertension or not, whether the person has heart disease or not. So this is discrete. This one is more continuous variable. And then this is also a discrete, so smoking history. So but it has it has 4 or 5 categories, like they never smoked, no info, they are current smoker, um, former smoker, no info, things like that. And then the next one is BMI. Scroll to the right. Then there is A1C measurement. So um, that is also continuous variable. And then we have blood glucose sugar level. So that is also continuous. And then these are target variable. So it says diabetes. So value being predicted is value 1 indicating presence of diabetes and 0 indicating absence of diabetes. So this is the data set that we are going to use. I already uploaded the data set to in the CSV format to S3 for our use. So our domain is created. So let's go back and see if we can start to use. So let me refresh. Okay. So let's go to Canvas. And we'll use that profile. So let's open Canvas here. All right, so this is how the starting page looks like. What we are interested is in this tab here on the left, which is My Model. So we go to My Models, and this is how to look. So we build the model, analyze, predict, and then deploy. So let's get to it. So let's start with the first step of building the model. So create model. And so we'll name the model as diabetes prediction. And it's predictive analysis. There's image analysis, text analysis, other options as well. But today we'll dig deeper into predictive analysis. Let's go ahead and create. Right, now it's select the database, but like I was mentioning earlier, we have the data set already on S3. So let's click on select database, dataset. Oh, wrong one. So let's go back. So create dataset. So we call diabetes data set. It's asking to connect to the source, so we'll use S3. And we have to get the ARN URI. So let's go ahead and get the URI. So copy S3 URI. We paste it here. We click go. It should show here. So we select that and we can click preview. So it is showing the data, what we just saw earlier. So it's create data set. So data set is created. Now select the data set. So there are other samples also available in case if you run out of options, just want to play around. But we have this data set. So let's go ahead and select this data set and target column. So the target column was diabetes column. So we had looked at this, and so that's what they had mentioned. Diabetes is the target. So these are all rest of the features. This diabetes. Okay. And here there is some analysis of the source data being done as well. So you can look at some of those as well in this UI. Right. And so let's go to configure model. So you go to configure model. So Canvas will recommend based on your data. So it is recommending two category model based on the target. So it is saying either you have diabetes or you don't. And then we go to objective metric. We keep this as default, training method and algorithm. So this one is auto, but if you select ensemble or hyperparameter, then we have to use standard build method, but we'll come to that. So if you click on ensemble, then you will get options of different algorithms to use for model prediction. So, but we'll use auto option here. And then we go to data split. So there is option for to change, but the moment you change, it moves from standard build to the option, it will default to standard build. There's another option of quick build, which is really quicker. And then we have option to change max candidates and max runtime also. So those are a couple options here, but we'll keep everything default and go to the next tab. So save. So we configured the model. Now let's go ahead and build. Now there are two options. One is standard build. Once you do standard build, then you'll be able to deploy, and then you can access it via API gateway, Lambda, things like that. But if you want to just do quick check, then you can use quick build. And you can share the quick build models, but you can have quick build here. And you select quick build and click on quick build. And it will do its thing. Let me pause here and then come back to it. Right, so it took a couple minutes for the build to finish, but the model is built now. So it has 95.53% accuracy, and model predicts diabetes 95.53% of the time. And if we scroll down a little bit, here it shows column impacts. So as expected, blood glucose level, H1AC, age, BMI, they contribute to the prediction of diabetes as expected. So there's some more advanced matrix here also, if you want to look about that precision, recall, all those parameters. So what we can do is we can try predicting. So let's go ahead. Predict. Okay, single prediction. Let's say this person had a smoking history, current smoker. Okay. And so H1C level was, instead of 5.8, let's say they had let's say 10.8, which is really high. And that blood glucose level was, let's say, 180, which is also high. So we would expect it to be yes, but let's see. So we got that. And we hit update prediction. All right, so it says yes. So that's how you can use the model to really quickly do some analysis, get a taste of what it is, machine learning and how we use for predictions, classification, things like that. Now, if we build standard, um, now there is an option for standard builds. If you are able to do standard build, which takes couple hours, then you would be able to deploy, create an endpoint, and once it is deployed and has an endpoint, then it is accessible through multiple AWS services, via internet, via API gateway through internet, things like that. So I hope this was helpful, and like a quick and dirty way of completing or analyzing some data. So it is select, build, analyze, predict, and deploy steps using um, AWS SageMaker AI Canvas. Thank you. Thanks for watching.